Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa sallallahu wa sallam ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam amma ba'd. As we've discussed prior to this occasion, masturbation is haram in Islam. It's not permissible. And masturbation, especially during the holy month of Ramadan, is even more prohibited. And it is a serious sin to do so, and it breaks your fast. Something which is very important to understand, and this is in accordance with the opinion of the Hanafiya wa Shafi'iyya wa Hanabila, those three madhabs of the fuqaha, that the person who masturbates during the month while they're fasting, during the month of Ramadan, that they must make up that day. So they must make qada. They must make up the day for masturbating. And one of the evidences they use is the hadith of Abi Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال يقول الله عز وجل الصوم لي وأنا أجزي به يدعو شهوته وأكله وشربه من أجلي. In the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where he alayhi salatu wasalam said in his hadith al-Qudsi, the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam said that Allah the Almighty says, fasting is for me, and I reward those who leave their desires and their eating and their drinking for my sake. And the way we understand this evidence for the prohibition of masturbation is because the one who masturbates, they are acting upon their desires. Without any doubt about that. They're acting upon their desires. So by leaving that action, then you are within the constraints of this hadith. So by not doing the actual opposite of that, by not restraining oneself, restraining your desires, then you are doing what is implied in the hadith, which is what is implicit in the hadith, the mafhum mukhalafa, or the meaning, which is the opposite in understanding this hadith. The understanding is that you have acted upon your shahwa. So if you leave your shahwa for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, meaning not masturbating and not doing those things which have to do with your shahwa, your desires, then you are following what you are ordered to follow. And by acting upon it, you are contradicting that. And I hope that's clear. Also, the ulama, they use as evidence the qiyas by making an analogy for the person who seeks to vomit, that by seeking to vomit, causing yourself to vomit, you break your fast. But if you vomit unintentionally, you do not break your fast. If seeking to vomit causes you to break your fast, then how much more does seeking to ejaculate break your fast? So this is the analogy that the scholars of Islam have made there. And a very important issue with this as well is that there is no kafara, there is no other expiation for the person who masturbates. And this is in accordance with the ijma', with the وَلَا كَفَارَةَ فِيهِ, sorry. And that's because there is no nas, there is no text requiring that a person expiates for this action. And the only action that is mentioned as far as making kafara for your fasting, for breaking it, meaning making this expiation, is by having sexual relations. Anything other than that causes you to break your fast, then you just have to make up that day that you missed. So, for example, the person who masturbates today during the day of Ramadan, akramakumullah, may Allah protect us from that, and may Allah forgive those who fall into this sin. The person who does that for today, for example, they will have to, after the month of Ramadan, they will have to make up their day, make up this day that they masturbated during. And that is because by masturbating, they broke their fast, and it is a requirement that they make up this day, and they've committed a major sin, so they must make tawbah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, return to Allah in repentance. And I hope that this is clear, and we ask Allah the Almighty to accept our good and forgive our evil. Wa sallallahu wa sallam ala nabiyyina Muhammad.